What's up, people? I am getting excited for Shrek the Musical, which is coming up pretty soon. Tickets are on sale, so if you would like to get tickets, it is albanycivic.org. You can get the info there, and then you'll actually call Sid Stevens Jewelers to reserve the tickets. The number's on the website. We just got our costumes, which are quite entertaining, and the set is just looking really cool, so I think it's gonna be a fun show. Yeah, so you should check it out. I will say this, however, I don't understand how you women wear leggings. Okay, I mean, I didn't get it before, but I'm a guy, so I would never get it. But now that I've had to wear them, yes, I've had to wear them now. Why? Why? I don't really, seriously, comment below or something to explain this to me, because I feel vulnerable. I feel uncomfortable. It's so tight and it's restricting, and I feel self-conscious when I'm wearing them, and I have to wear them the whole time, and I don't like it. I don't get how you could, like, now I understand why, like, all the shows you're like, and like working to get them on, because they're so tight you have to fight them. Like, it takes you forever to get them on, because you're like, and like you kick your feet up in the air and pull, and then you finally get them on. And then, you don't, now I know why you shave your legs. I know why you shave your legs now, because you got all that hair coming up against it, and it's like constantly like nagging at you the whole time. Well, of course I'd shave my legs too. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna shave my legs. But I understand why you would do that, because it's so uncomfortable. It's restricting, and then you sit down, and I feel as like everybody's gonna look at me, so I gotta like cross my legs, and I feel more like a woman because I'm trying to cover what people might see, and my shirt dress thing isn't long enough, and so I'm self-conscious, and I'm trying to, pull down the shirt dress thing and cover stuff, and I can't. I don't get it. Why? Just like wear something that makes you feel safe. I don't feel safe. I feel like I'm not safe. I feel like I'm vulnerable and unsafe. But other than that, they're good, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. And here's another thing I'd like to share. I learned way back in AMTC, when I was going through that program, it is important to keep your word, but sometimes it is hard to keep your word. And so I want to share this with all those fellow actors out there who may be wrestling with this, because you go for something and then another opportunity may come up that's bigger or more exciting or whatever it may be. And if you have given your word to someone to keep with that project, now you have a decision to make, and you might burn some bridges. So, as you know, I have recently decided to go to El Salvador with my church. Some of you might not know that. If you don't, hey, guess what? I'm going to El Salvador with my church. I have a GoFundMe page. I will put the link below. You want to pray for me? I would love that. Nevertheless, I committed to this, really only verbally at this point, and I have been waiting for this particular audition. And this is a unique company in the Salem realm, because this company actually pays their actors, which is kind of exciting. So I was getting all geared up to audition for that, and the audition notice came out. I looked and I was like, yes! And the last 4 performances are while I will be in El Salvador. So I thought to myself for a short amount of time, I really have only said that I'd go, and we haven't really met, we haven't really done a whole lot of fundraising. I could back out and audition and see how this thing goes. But I decided, no, I made a decision. I need to keep my word, and I've prayed about it, and I really do feel like this is something that God wants me doing. So for those of you that are struggling with that, I just want to encourage you and say, you may not understand why, but as we've heard so many times in AMTC, God's timing is not always our timing. We may not always see the final outcome, but He knows what He's doing. And so I am choosing to stay in my journey toward El Salvador and trust that God knows what He's doing. I encourage you all to keep your word and trust God with the results. If you do not know the Lord, or you don't feel like you have a relationship, or you're not sure about that, I would say still keep your word, because that's going to build relationships with people that you may regret burning sometime down the road. So there's my word of advice for you this time round, and it's probably a reminder for a lot of us that need it. So there you go. That's what's going on. And I'll talk to you next time when you have a chance to stop by and listen to my next sharing moment. This has been Sharing Moments with Jared Hernandez. Stay tuned next time, and we'll talk about who knows what.